The veil is one of those things that we just are fixated on, far more than women in the Middle East, actually. Mm-hmm. And so I think that one of the things that we have to really understand about head covering or body covering in Islam is that, first of all Muslim women do not cover. Most of the time in most societies, women decide for themselves if and when they feel they should cover and how much they think they should cover. Now, of course, family and friends all have an influence on this. Mm-hmm. But when we say a word like burqa or hijab, right? Hijab meaning covering or curtain, and the burqa being this particular style that also covers the face. There's one version of it in Saudi Arabia, another version of it that was worn primarily by Pashtuns in Afghanistan. And then when the Taliban, who were Pashtun, came in, they enforced that particular ethnic style of dress on everybody in Afghanistan. So my scarf, which is not at all a Muslim scarf, it's a collar. No, I can't remember. I think it's I think it's from Ecuador. Okay, so this is an Ecuadorian hijab. So the burqa would have something like a grill here that you would be able to see out of. But the idea is that it would cover the whole face, the whole body, everything. Because the Quran says that your garments shouldn't be wrapped tightly around you in order to sort of advertise your adornments, right? But the real thing is that the Quran does not specify what women should cover. It says for men and for women that they should not stare at each other, they shouldn't flirt, and that they should dress modestly and not tightly. And then it gets very vague, and it says women should cover of their adornments what doesn't ordinarily appear. So that leaves, somebody has to decide what's ordinary and what's an adornment, right? So in some pre-Islamic poetry, adornment means basically the private bits. Well, that's not very shocking. Cover your private bits, what doesn't ordinarily appear. Like, for example, when you're feeding your child, then your breast might ordinarily appear. So that could be interpreted in a very, very open way.